The news broke with a thunderclap, reverberating through every newsroom, every social media feed, and every boardroom around the globe. The shockwave echoed from the bustling innovation hubs of Shenzhen to the storied factories of Detroit, two cities that have long defined the pulse of the automotive world. On November 17, 2025, the world of transportation changed forever, as if a new era had dawned overnight. By midday, a seismic shockwave had emanated from a BYD press conference, sending ripples through the entire industry. The headline was impossible to ignore. BYD announces sub-$20,000 EV with 1,000-kilometer range. Production starts now. The world gasped. The gasoline car, a symbol of freedom and progress for over a century, had just been served its death warrant, its reign abruptly challenged. BYD's CEO, Wang Chuanfu, delivered the announcement with calm precision. His words measured, but world-shaking. He laid out the facts: a revolutionary new battery, a cutting-edge platform, and a new price point. Available immediately, not in the distant future, but today. Journalists scrambled as the magnitude of the news sank in, their fingers flying across keyboards, phones lighting up with urgent calls. This wasn't a concept or a distant plan. It was real, tangible, and ready for the world to see. It was a finished product, rolling off assembly lines, ready to conquer the world. The impact was immediate and unmistakable. Stock tickers of legacy automakers turned red across New York, Frankfurt, and Tokyo as panic swept through the financial world. Billions in market value evaporated in minutes, a financial bloodbath that left investors reeling. The message was clear. The future had arrived, leaving the giants of the 20th century behind, their dominance suddenly in question. The industry's arguments and delays were rendered obsolete in a single press conference, their excuses swept away by innovation. BYD simply did what others said was impossible, shattering the limits of what the world thought an electric car could be. For the public, the news spread like wildfire. A car that could drive from Paris to Berlin on a single charge, for less than a gasoline equivalent. People everywhere began to imagine new possibilities. The era of compromise was over. No longer did drivers have to choose between price, range, or sustainability. The age of the gasoline engine, with its noise and pollution, had come to a close, its chapter ending before our eyes. The future of mobility was here, and it was electric. Clean, quiet, and accessible to all. The world would never be the same. A new era had begun, and there was no turning back. For over a century, the internal combustion engine powered our cities and defined freedom. It built fortunes, shaped geopolitics, and became the king of the road. But its dominance was always fragile, inefficient, complex, and polluting. For decades, these trade-offs were accepted as the cost of progress. The industry resisted change, lobbying to maintain the status quo. Early electric vehicles were dismissed as niche, slow, and expensive. Legacy automakers argued the technology wasn't ready, and consumers didn't want it. They planned for a slow, managed decline of gasoline. BYD's announcement didn't just crack the foundation, it detonated it. The gasoline car was rendered obsolete overnight. The slow transition was exposed as fantasy. The roar of the engine was about to be replaced by the hum of the electric motor, forever. At the center of this earthquake stands Wang Chuanfu, a chemist, an engineer, and a relentless pragmatist. His journey from humble beginnings to industry titan is a testament to vision and perseverance. While others gave speeches and made grand promises, Wang was in the lab, sleeves rolled up, solving the real problems of electric vehicles: chemistry, efficiency, and cost. His leadership was about results, not hype. He inspired his team to focus on breakthroughs, not buzzwords. The unveiling of the BYD CLX reflected his approach: direct, data-driven, and devastating for the old guard. It was a moment that sent shockwaves through the industry. Wang didn't boast. He simply presented the car's specs, under $20,000, a price point that seemed impossible just a few years ago. Over 1,000 kilometers of range, shattering expectations for what an electric vehicle could achieve. 300 kilometers of charge in just 5 minutes. The audience was stunned, realizing they were witnessing a turning point in automotive history. This was the culmination of a decades-long strategy built on patience, innovation, and relentless improvement. BYD became the world's largest battery producer, mastering every aspect of the supply chain, from raw materials to finished products. While others outsourced, BYD built in-house expertise, gaining an insurmountable advantage and ensuring quality at every step. They weren't just assembling cars, they were engineering a revolution, setting new standards for the entire industry. The Seal X was proof that Wang's long game had paid off, turning years of hard work into a single, undeniable triumph. He waited for the right moment, then delivered with precision and confidence, knowing the world was watching. On November 17th, he revealed his royal flush, changing the game forever. The quiet chemist from Anhui province had become the new king of the automotive world, a symbol of innovation and determination. The industry would never be the same. The age of electric vehicles had a new leader, and his name was Wang Chuanfu. The BYD Seal X was once thought impossible, a car that erased every major pain point for consumers. Its range, 1,000 kilometers on a single charge, more than most gasoline cars. Its price under $20,000, cheaper than many popular models. BYD achieved this through total control of the battery supply chain and massive economies of scale. For the first time, the rational choice for buyers was electric. No subsidies needed. Charging, 300 kilometers of range in 5 minutes. The wait was over. The convenience gap between gasoline and electric was closed. The Seal X's design and technology set a new standard for efficiency and comfort. It was the complete package, no compromises. Gasoline cars instantly felt obsolete. For years, automakers insisted the world wasn't ready for EVs, citing range anxiety, high costs, and slow charging. These excuses justified their slow pace and protected their profits. Range anxiety? Obliterated by the Seal X's 1,000-kilometer range. Cost? The Seal X was cheaper than gasoline cars. Charging? 5 minutes for 300 kilometers, just like a gas stop. In a single day, every argument against EVs vanished. The industry was left exposed. The future had arrived, spectacular and undeniable. The hours after Wang's announcement were pure financial carnage, sending shockwaves through the global financial system. Stock markets plunged as panic selling gripped the world's automakers, with investors desperate to cut their losses. Volkswagen, GM, Ford, Toyota, Hyundai, market values plummeted by up to 50% in a single day, erasing billions in shareholder wealth. This wasn't just about a new car. It was about the collapse of an entire business model that had dominated for over a century. Engine factories became instant liabilities, their once valuable assets now obsolete overnight. Suppliers and oil companies faced existential crises, scrambling to adapt or risk total irrelevance. The entire transportation economy shook on its foundations as uncertainty rippled through every sector. Boardrooms scrambled for survival, not competition, as leaders realized the old playbook no longer worked. BYD's stock soared, briefly making it one of the world's most valuable companies and a symbol of the new era. Investors who believed in Wang's vision were rewarded beyond imagination, their faith paying off spectacularly. The verdict was clear. The future belonged to battery masters, not engine makers, and the industry's center of gravity had shifted. The old guard had been caught asleep at the wheel, unable to react in time to the seismic shift. The electric revolution had arrived, transforming streets and consumer expectations overnight. The world was on notice, watching as a new chapter in transportation history began to unfold. To understand BYD's disruption, look past the cars, see the battery company at its core. Founded in 1995 by Wang Chuanfu, BYD started as a small battery maker, out-innovating giants through relentless vertical integration. By the early 2000s, BYD was the world's largest phone battery supplier. The pivot to cars in 2003 was doubted by many, but Wang saw the future of the car as a battery on wheels. He acquired a failing automaker, learned, iterated, and scaled up in China's vast market. BYD's battery-first strategy gave it an unassailable lead. When the moment came, they were ready. 20 years in the making. The BYD Seal X's magic is the Neptune platform, a symphony of innovations. Its cell-to-body battery design integrates cells into the car's structure, maximizing space, safety, and efficiency. This allows for a larger battery, lighter weight, and lower costs. The advanced blade battery uses LFP chemistry, safer, cheaper, and now matching the energy density of NMC batteries. No cobalt, no ethical concerns, just performance. An 800-volt architecture enables ultra-fast charging and advanced thermal management. The result: record range, speed, and reliability. BYD's integrated tech stack left rivals in the dust. The BYD Seal X's unveiling marks a tectonic shift in the global industrial landscape. For a century, the West dominated the auto industry. Now, the center of gravity has shifted east. China, once an imitator, is now the leader in core automotive technology. This was no accident. China's long-term strategy and BYD's relentless innovation made it possible. The West's oil dependence is being replaced by reliance on China's battery supply chains. Control over lithium, graphite, and battery manufacturing gives China new global leverage. Industrial heartlands in Germany, Michigan, and Japan face an uncertain future. Meanwhile, new ecosystems boom in Shenzhen and Hefei. The race for mobility is now a race for jobs, prosperity, and influence. The old order has fallen, a new one is here.